Hello, and welcome back in the year of 2022 episode. And this season, I would like to talk about the trends. And last year, it was great to talk about the final thing about the events. Maybe I will talk about many things later about the event. But this year, I would like you to know about trends and how they are affecting our own events show. As a beginning, I would like you to know that events are generated things that we are doing in action, and we would like to have the trend in the event. So we'd like to generate change in a situation or behavior or a general direction in which things are transmitting, and we have to connect or communicate things within a situation or a number of different developments that may lead to change in consumer behavior and business. We have to make an event to make people have their own generate actions and what they are doing from behavior. So we would like to make a change in the event to make people in a good behavior, or to have our people in the appropriate behavior. Actually, I would like you to know that new tourism is trying to make the emergency in the very beginning of their priorities, and they are trying to serve their people through the new standards, like the safety standards of ISO as TC 228 of the COVID-19. This kind of things may be applied to airlines, hotels, cruises, restaurants, and some paths. For example, if we'd like to use the social distancing or to have a clean environment, we would like to use some hand gel or mask, or to stay in a place where no crowds. But in this market, we would like to make some changes to have our people persuaded about our own service, which is the event service. How will we do this? Actually, we will apply some standards in safety and health hygiene, and these will be happening if we have some practice, and these practices as the hand washing and using the public distancing. If we are aware about some things like using masks, and if we are having this in our campaigns, people may think that these practices may give them the highest indicator of their health. If we have our people in the event, and we have the good way to make these habits inside an event, safety improvement measurement will be higher. And if we have some performance after the lockdown, this will control the spread by using the new standards. And many studies are suggesting this, and applying these measurements are in their area of study, and these contributions are making the illness and the cases of the coronavirus and other things maybe they are becoming less, and people will be safe. As I have the safety trend in the market in the 2021 and later in the 2022, I would like you to keep watching and to know more through the multimedia and the problems that are arising in the media, and we have some safety and health standards which are planned in some pages, websites, in the event website, or in places where visitors are going to see before they go to their booth or to their destination where events are taking place. So we would like you to know that many of these things are not just written because they want to make them as a campaign or as a something for the public. They are making this for investment, like in the European Forum. They made some disaster. They made the disaster as a priority for a beginning, and they made the roadmap in 2030, and they are outlining the pledge which will help the investment in the markets, in the European market, and the investors and stakeholders are going to participate in more than 16 common actions in order to make the investment available for all Europeans. By conducting the risk management and assessment and creating the event safety plan, we will have some safety and some new preparations which will give us new things in the event, and these things may happen when we look to top things that we are doing in the events and how these may apply to our instructions. We will have in the events some equipment, some crowd management, children management, staff safety, medical assessment requirements, and some unpredictable weather or some potential fire hazards if we are experiencing something dangerous like fire. So we would like to have an instruction on these things because we don't know actually what will happen inside a place where the events may take place. So we are going to make a business info and what you need to know, a starting guide, a software plan, or tech plan, some guidelines and documents, government guidance, checklists, books, safety applications and advice, international standards like the ISO and the WHO standards, who is making standard for the health. The United Nations as ILO are doing this for laborers. Media and news are telling every day about the health, hygiene, and other things. Electronic templates for the events. Laws that are made by the governments, and some acts in law are telling that you can't do anything dangerous that may make the audience in a great danger in an event or in such a place. The FAQs are telling you about the health, hygiene, and the handbooks are benefitable. Good practices are so great to do this. After all, I'd like you to know that the mobile application and the software are doing better because they are available for us in our hands or in our own desktops. For some people, as an audience or layperson or some people are interested in an event, they will have some good response and a good assistant when they have a mobile application in their places where some thing may happen, and they may experience some new technology like sensing or radars, and they will have something like an accident, and this accident may have a great impact on them. So they will have the instructions in their hands to do a response in a quick way, so they are not in interaction with a disaster for a longer time, and they will be hurt or they are in a great danger. As a company, you will have a software which will use a satellite tracker. The satellite tracker may send you the personalized data for the people in a disaster. This will be in a real-time information, and the instructions will be available to you to ensure your safety in a place, and this will be up to date. Of course, this will use the software in a managed way, and this make the disaster inside software which will have the dashboard and the task management, which will provide the senior managers and the supporting team that will deal with the situation inside the company when the situation will happen, and they will send information to the mobile phones, or they will call the nearest team to deal with this problem. Finally, I'd like you to know that the market is going to have many things to manage the disaster, like applications, platforms, and cloud-based APIs. All these things are going to have a good source of information to help businesses to qualify standards and make them appropriate to people to perform the safety measurements and the health standards. And as a future of our own marketing in 2022, we will have many programs that will help us, like ERM or enterprise risk management. These will have some tasks which will be used to provide sensing. These things will have some insights and some advanced analytics. These tools, of course, will generate risk performance, and these risk power performances are going to create some value, and the value will help some people to see the problem and solution through the detection and the technical guidance. As a developed, instruction, we will have to develop the application for this instruction, and we will have some useful information with with these successful developments. Actually, all of these things may give us a good thing in the 2022, and we will have a good marketing situation in this year, because we are applying the new trends that will give us a great result. We will never be like before in the last 2 years. We didn't have anything in our hands, and many organizations try to recover this and to make some standards to help people inside the markets to have a good plan for their own situation. But today and this year we will have a new trend, and this trend is actually a complete trend of many standards and many of the efforts that are made in the last 2 years. And of course our event will be great enough to make our market successful, and our profits may be higher than before. This goes to be an end, and many thanks for you to listen to my first episode in the season. And next trend, I'll try to give you an overview of the new way to change the behavior of your customer, and to engage your customer inside the market. As you will have the directions, and you will have the new developments which will give you a good